I'm Alex.
And I'm Taylor.
And we are from the Degrassi Experience. We are coming to you tonight from Taylor's living room couch
to talk to you about the most cringeworthy moments for some of the characters on Degrassi.
And by cringeworthy, we're talking about those episodes where some of your favorite characters are just doing things that just make you want to hit yourself in the face.
Like, you're ashamed, you're embarrassed, you just don't even know what to do with yourself.
Sometimes you can't even look at them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just... First up, we have possibly my favorite Degrassi character to ever grace the show, Clare Edwards.
And she's had a couple cringeworthy moments.
Quite a few. Aislinn Paul, I adore you. But my friend, you have had some doozies.
Some tough stuff. I give you cred.
So the other day, we came across the episode where Claire is really into the Fourth Night books.
Ah, so good.
And I think we all know what happens in that episode.
We all know what happens in that episode. Oh, I don't know what was the worst part. I mean, the bite on the neck, when she kissed Declan on the neck.
When she kissed him on the neck, I died.
I died a little.
I just went...
Or when she stole his jacket. Like, I mean, she gave it back, but still, it was just like, I'm gonna take his jacket. It was very weird.
I was like, did she just take his jacket?
And then Melinda Shankar comes back on, she's like, she took his jacket.
When we originally watched that episode, back when the season was first going on, like, it never occurred to me, like, wow, that's not okay. Creepy. And then you watch it again, and you're like, oh,
that's not okay.
No. So yeah, Claire kissing Declan on the neck, and then Holly J was like right there. She was like right in the. She was like.
You know what was also really cringeworthy about that is the fact that Declan was like hiding while Holly J had the conversation with Claire.
Right.
Like they're talking, and all of a sudden he's like, "You guys finished with your girl talk?" And I was like, "Ooh, he was there."
And Madame Degrassi.
Really?
Like Aislinn Paul, you had like 1,000 doozies in that one episode. They were like, dear Aislinn, be prepared. Another episode that our favorite Clare Edwards, I can't even talk about it.
It was the episode where she's like, Casey's trying to get her to like push her limits and stuff and think outside of herself.
Because she never admits that she cares about what people think.
Right. So she's saying like, oh, I don't care what people think. So he's like, okay, go up to the like open lunch mic thing.
At lunchtime.
Of course. Well, they had it when Paige, Michael, Chuck, and the Sex Kittens performed. Actually, I think they were PMS at that time. But anyway, they performed at lunch in some outfits that could have been cringeworthy as well. So she goes up and she sings a hymn.
She's still wearing her school uniforms at this time.
Oh, yeah. This was like school uniform, long hair, glasses, Claire.
Ponytail Claire.
I think it was like Moose. He comes up and was like, hey, like throws something at her. It was bad.
I mean, she got her point across.
It kind of proved Casey's point, too, that, like, she totally did care what people think.
And then you transition forward to season 10, and there's the episode where her and Eli are on the park bench because they're skipping class, and she's like, I don't care what people think, and then she's screaming in front of all the people.
True.
You've kept a lot of your original act.
Some Claireism.
But you've changed.
Yeah.
Oh, you've changed.
Oh.
The episode where, they're such babies. I watched this episode the other day, and it's the episode where they're having that robot competition, and it's Casey.
Oh, and Toby's like the host,
Allie,
isn't it? It's like, hey, I'm Toby, back to host.
Claire, and they're like, why don't we go to Mr. Simpson's house to do the project?
Right.
And Allie's like, aren't you interested to be in a teacher's house? And so they walk into Simpson's bedroom. They find a sex toy under the bed. And then Allie decides to put the vibrator in Claire's purse.
Right.
Which then proceeds to go off during class.
Oh, the horror.
And the teacher is like, Claire, you know the rule about cell phones.
She's like, I don't have a cell phone. I would have been like, oh, sorry, turns off.
But... And then he goes into her bag and takes it out. And then, to make matters worse, the Shep has a meeting with her and her mother, and he's holding it.
Ooh,
It's like
where has, like, I mean, he doesn't know where that's been. Really, Shep?
That's the episode where Jane is like, solo sex is totally normal.
Totally normal. A lot of bad stuff happens. Oh, you know what? It reminded me, because another bad thing happened in the bathroom with this, is when JT has the pump, and he's pumping at Manny's house, and Manny walks in on him, and he's like, oh, bad.
Like, Wesley recently took his enhancement
supplements. Oh, that was cringeworthy, too.
Oh, poor Wesley with the wet dream in the classroom. I hid my face during that episode.
Yeah, that was one where you just, ooh.
And Anya is just so sweet about the whole thing.
I know! Go Anya! She's been doing good.
She's wonderful.
Yay for her.
Emma
in the old days. We have to remember.
Emma and Claire's characters kind of mirror each other. They kind of have the same mannerisms. They stick up for what they believe in.
Right.
And they both have a lot of very embarrassing moments. Emma gets her period.
Yes.
Care to elaborate?
Oh, gosh. Well, she's having all these mood swings. She's, like, crying at episodes of, like, As the World Turns and stuff like that. And she goes to get up, and Manny's like, whoa, check yourself. Best part is her walking through with Manny behind her with, like, a bagel and a notebook, trying to get her into the bathroom.
It's classic.
Paige is like, listen, it's okay. But the only thing Manny can find her is, like, this big pair of gym shorts, so she has to go give a book report in these gigantic gym shorts as Manny holds them up for her. And, of course, like, JT is like, oh, ha, 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 these books are a little too big for you. Metaphorical. And then she announces to the class, as if it wasn't bad enough, she announces to the class that she has her period.
And, like, at that point, like, Sean sort of looks at her in the classroom, and it's kind of like, oh. I love this girl.
Exactly. He's like,
you're
this, and all of a sudden you see his eye go, like, it was so weird.
I love Emma and Sean.
Oh, they were such a good couple.
Like, wait, Emma, you married Spinner.
I do love Janny, the Jay and Manny choice. That was great.
Janny should come back.
They were great.
I feel like they're a little open-ended.
They are.
We got the gist.
But they could come back.
They're
for
a little
old times.
open-ended.
I think Spinner was always just best with Paige for me.
Spinner. Spinner was good with everyone.
Actually, yeah, Spinner's just a good guy. Like he's just good with everyone.
Spinner could date anyone.
And I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, like, it's alright.
Go Spinner.
Cringeworthy. What do you guys think?
Yeah. If you have another cringeworthy thing,
let us know.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Tell us in a video. Tell us to say it in a video. We will.
We'd love to talk about it.
And if there's anything you'd like to hear us talk about, let us know. Comment.
Please tell us.
We'd love to know.
There are just, I mean, even in our own daily lives, there's so many cringeworthy things.
Yeah.
And I feel like Degrassi just...
They know.
Mwah. It just puts the cherry on top.
Of course.
Of the cringeworthy things.
Please subscribe to the Degrassi Experience YouTube.
At DG_experience. And, of course you know, our YouTube is here.
Of course! You're at our YouTube!
Thank you!
Bye!